Look out, shout! Ow! Militia, welcome back yet again to another edition of the Endless Battle within Super Fantasy Brawl. I am, as always, the Reverend Maynard, joined...
Viking.
Viking is here with me, and the eternal struggle continues, my good man. What have you brought with you this evening?
Right, I've got Lorelei, because she is insane. Kalel. I thought that might be fun to try that out. And Kilgore.
Exciting. I'm pretty sure we banned Lorelei in the house rule, but apparently that was only in my mind. Tonight I shall be fielding Arquette, Wrath, and Goldar, the Pirate King. So, as always, Alex, as is traditional within the militia, flip the coin.
Right, aiming for the table.
Aim for the table.
Fuck.
We hit the floor. Impressive work. But it landed on sword.
Sword. I believe that's me.
That is you, Alex. You are the first player.
Right. So, it's objectives first.
It is. So tonight, Militia, the first scoreable will be have 2 or more champions adjacent to Ragril's yellow creation statue, and have a champion adjacent to each statue.
Ooh.
Lots of movement shenanigans going on here, potentially.
Yes.
So it'll be drawing time then, I presume.
Indeed.
Let's see if any of this is going to work out for us.
Ooh, not a fan of this.
He's not a fan already, everybody. He's not a fan already.
I may mulligan some of this.
Mulligans?
Yes.
I thought we had a conversation about the mulligan, didn't we?
I think I might keep that one.
I, for the sake of tradition, shall keep mine,
I'm getting rid of 4.
regardless of how bad it may be.
I picked up far too many there. Let's try that again.
There's a standard issue cheating going on over there. I pick up my whole bit.
That's even worse. Sod it, we'll stick with that.
That's wow. There we go, Militia. Mulliganing for a worse hand.
Yes.
Is there anything that could be worse?
Not ideal.
Not ideal.
Right.
But you get to go try the trap route, yeah? You get to put 2 down, and then you get to place your champion.
Let's trap those.
Disgraceful. Very Megatron.
Right, we are going to go.
What's the thought process then?
Lorelei, Kalel, and Kilgore.
That seems reasonable. Seems reasonable.
Theme developing now.
Is there a theme indeed? Is there a theme? You can't dash through statues, but you can dash through champions, can't you?
I think so. We'll have to have a look at the rules.
It makes thematic sense, I would suggest. Or is it you can dash through your own champions but not enemies?
That sounds more like it. Dash is a straight line movement where the dashing champion must stay in the same hex row of the hex grid. So
you can dash through people?
Depends what the rules for movement is. Hexes containing statues or enemies are blocks. Champions cannot move around their movement on them. Champions may move through, but not end on hexes containing allies.
So you go through your own people?
Yeah, but not mine.
Interesting. Curious like the orange. Some would say, Militia.
Yes.
As you thought. So, whenever you are ready,
right.
The brawl can begin, Alex.
The brawl shall commence. Right, I'm going to use my yellow call. Play Healing Rain. I can discard up to 4 cards and heal champions for 1 for each of their cards discard. None of my guys are injured, turn 1, but I'm going to use it for the free movement I get out of it.
Yeah, well, it's hard to get 3 movement, isn't it?
I think I'll use the red core for Mighty Jump. So I can jump up to 3 and do an AoE attack, which I'm not going to. I'm going to hide him behind the statue there.
Hiding?
Hiding.
There's no need for the hiding.
Well, I can't hit you at turn 1.
So use it.
I mean, I could do if I played some other cards, but I want to just move around the board. Blue core, just for a standard move.
Yep. Standard issue move.
That's me done.
Look at that, that's probably the least offensive first turn you've ever done, Alex.
Yes.
Not a single attempt to hit me.
Well, like I said, the cards weren't great.
Let's think. What shall we do? So, we shall use yellow core for Arquette's Inner Fire, which allows me to move 3. Then it says I can return a red card from my discard pile, and his attacks gain +1 to the end of turn. I don't have any red cards in my discard pile, Militia, as you can tell from the fact that we've just started the game and there is no discard pile at all. And then I should use the red core to play Wrath's Sneak Attack. So it lets me move 2. There, I think. And then what to do? I think the blue core will have to be for Goldar's Set Sail. Indeed. Now, can I make this work? It's a gamble, I'll grant you. So it allows me to move 1, so I'm going to go here, and it says -5, ignoring champions and traps, and I deal 1 to each enemy dash through. I'm not going to end up doing that, but ignoring the traps and everything, 1, 2, I'm going to dash 3 to here. Just out of spite. And then I shall discard them, ready myself up. That doesn't bode well. It's another hand with no reactions, which means possible entire hand of them. So the tracker moves down, Militia. So the new non-scoreable. 2 champions adjacent to Esme's blue statue of manipulation, indeed. It's all over the shop today.
Yes.
Can you score anything?
I cannot know. I'm not close enough yet.
In which case then, let the brawl commence!
Okay, right, we shall.
Thinking very ponderously, Militia. If only you could see the ponderous look on his ponderous face.
Here we go then. Blue core.
Ooh, here we go. Is this the right order?
For move 1, plan 1.
Move 1, plan 1, play hell. Someone's been playing TTS at home, haven't they? Thinking it all through.
We're going to plan that one there.
He's playing the long game.
Yes. Yes, it was more or less I have absolutely no blue cards in my hand whatsoever.
May as well plan something.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's the best way to play, I think. If you've got nothing, play sensible.
Next, we are going to. We're going to go red core.
The reddest core.
For Poison Dart, which allows me to move 1 and do a indirect free range 2 damage attack to Wrath.
Poor old Wrath, with all that defense of his.
Yep.
2 damage?
Yep. And then it has Poison 1, so if I did damage, you take an extra point of damage.
Well, that's just rude, isn't it?
And it's
He waited for me to pick up all of those things just to add another one in there. You saw that. Spiteful.
There we go. And then yellow core. I shall use the yellow core for Scout Ahead. So that's when you draw 3 and then plan 3.
Nice. That is thinking ahead of the game, isn't it?
I should do that one. That one. Ooh, and that one. No, actually. That one. Yes. And that is my go done.
Your go done indeed.
Not too much bloodshed yet, is it?
Very little bloodshed so far.
Wrath's nearly dead, but that's not.
But that's just standard practice. Wrath being half health is just normal. I should be scoring, Alex.
Yes, you shall.
2 for having 2 next to old friend. The creation. Deary me. Hey, what do I do? I've got to stop you from scoring, Alex.
Yes. You've unfortunately stuck all your people next to the yellow statue.
Well,
the opposite end of where you want to be.
It was necessary.
Yes.
It was necessary.
Was it necessary?
for the power of the 2, it was to get so I could say that I didn't lose to nothing. I got something on the board. It was worth doing. I think we've got to, for the sake of it, try. Right, the blue core is for Arquette's Take Flight. Means I can swoop 4 and place the first champion swooped through adjacent to Arquette.
Okay.
So 1, 2, and then the first champion is Goldar, who I'm going to place adjacent here.
Okay. You need a push now.
I do require some kind of skullduggery to make this work.
Or either one of your chords says push on your screen.
The red core, a harpoon strike.
Ah, that's a pull.
So Goldar can move 2 to there.
Ah.
And then make a 2 to 3 direct 1 damage attack on old Colel over there. And then I can pull for 2, which should do 1 more point of damage as I can't pull you the whole way. Into the chest, the barrel-like chest of Goldar himself. Oh, that's so painful. So close. 1 dirty movement. Too far. I could have done it as well, actually. I think, yes, that wasn't well thought through. 1 hex too short, and I could have done it. Well, Militia, standard practice. 1 always too short. I think what I shall do is standard move 1, heal 1 on old Wrathy boy.
Okay.
I think is what we shall do. I couldn't make it back any further, Militia, I'm afraid, to try and hold adjacent. But we scuppered him.
You did, that's rather annoying. Never mind.
Never fear though. Interesting. So, the tracker moves down. And the new one is 3 champions adjacent to the same statue.
Ooh.
Jeebus.
Oh, this is darting around the board like mad, isn't it?
Can you score anything, Alex?
I cannot, no. You've slightly undermined my plans here.
I didn't mean to.
It was accidental.
It's not the point of the game.
So I think out of anger.
Oh no. He was playing so well, Militia. He was planning, he was thinking ahead, but the red mist is descending upon
Yes, very, very
Viking
annoying
over here.
now. We are going to go yellow core for double jump.
the most double of all the jumps.
I can jump up to 3. 1, 2, 3. Do 2 damage to Wrath.
2 damage? It's disgraceful.
And then I can jump back 3.
So, he's got there.
So we go 1.
You got the card to work then?
Not the one I wanted to.
No.
2, 3. Going there. Which is a bit risky. But we'll see how it plays out.
We shall see.
Use the blue core for a move 1, plan 1.
The move one, plan one.
Move 1, plan 1.
He's going for it again, everybody.
Not an awful lot I can do, to be honest. The cards aren't coming out in my favour at the moment. I'll do a red core for a move 1, damage 1 to Arquette.
Poor old Arquette.
Yep. That's my turn.
It was the turn done. There was no more
Ugh, that's disgusting.
that could be done. I think we're going to have to do it, Militia. Yellow core for Mearties.
Mearties!
So move 2. And I get to draw 1. And then I get to Goldar's allies gain +1 damage and +1 movement until the end of the turn.
It's a really good one, that one.
It's disgraceful if you can get it to work, isn't it?
I don't think Goldar got a single bad card, mate.
No, it's just the situations, it's just whether you can get him in position, but yeah, realistically their benefits are crazy. Really crazy. The red core is for Arquette's Wingstorm. I don't need the movement from it. It's a 2 range direct 1 damage attack on Lorelei, which won't go through, but it's got push 2 after.
Okay. It's very annoying.
And then the blue core is really going to annoy you. I'm just going to make a humble move action. So, let's move the old tracker down. The new unscorable militia. Control the blue manipulation area. Can you score anything, Alex?
No, funnily enough.
No scoring today? Very interesting. Very curious.
Right.
What's it going to be then?
Right. Yellow core for a standard 2 movement. Then I'm going to use my blue core for Maul Thrash, which does a 2 damage to Wrath, which I believe is enough to kill him.
How much damage?
2.
That's very... It does.
It does.
It does take him out.
Great.
But I shall be playing a reaction, Alex. Using my red core. I shall be playing From the Ashes. After the attack, if the target was taken out of action by the attack, place them adjacent to the attacker instead of on their gate.
Okay.
So I shall put myself adjacent to the attacker.
Fair enough.
But he is dead.
He's dead.
You do gain the
I gain a thing.
the glory for it.
Great. And then there's an after action effect.
Which is?
Push 2.
Is there really? That's very
So that's 1, and then an extra point of damage because you got pushed into the wall.
Well, that's a bit off. I didn't pay attention to that part of the card. There was no way that could have worked, was there?
No.
I'm just no matter where I put him,
No, he would
that
have.
wouldn't have worked. Well, it was worth a go.
It was worth a try.
It was worth a go.
Now I have a red one. What do I do with that? I think I might continue bullying Wrath.
Bully him up.
Ooh.
Seems a bit mean.
Well, you are knocking my people around the board.
Still seems mean.
Yeah, I think we'll just go for red. We'll do 1 movement and a point of damage to Wrath.
Just the spiteful.
The spiteful
attack, indeed.
That's my go.
Almost too spiteful, some would suggest.
Or an entire hand of nothing but reds now.
So, scoring for me, don't have a champion adjacent to each stage. You're about 2 adjacent to Esme, 3 around the same one. So, because of that filthy attack, that nearly would have been the game. Make sure you put your trophy on for that destruction,
yes.
don't forget.
Yeah.
That is very important, so
Yes.
you don't look like you're on the 0. Nothing worse than losing the game to 0.
Yes, 5-0 would be very embarrassing.
I can't believe I wanted to use that card. Doesn't leave a lot to do, does it?
No.
Doesn't leave a lot to do.
We've both picked teams that don't synergise very well here.
Yeah, it's the classic case of too many of the same colour.
Yes. Yes, that's been my problem all game.
A bit too much of a hamstring regardless of the team, I think. So the yellow core for Burrow with old Wrath.
Mm-hmm.
So I can, before attack, jump 2. I think I'm going to jump to there.
Okay.
Get to make an adjacent 3 damage attack. While Gilroy, obviously mitigating one of them with that defensive nature of his. So 2 damage. And then after the attack action, I can jump another 2. Which just leaves the bluest core. I think just make a standard move with 2. As much else I can do in that situation. Okay. Tracker moves down.
Tracker moves down.
1, 2, 2, 1. And the new 0 is control the creation area. Yeah, it's moving us all over the shop today.
Right, I'm going to score the control and manipulation area one. Because I have Kilgore in that zone.
Yeah, no, I couldn't. I could have gone in and held it. Probably should have done. It was a bit rookie of me to. I forgot that was going to move up. Well scored.
Many thanks.
Took my eye off the ball.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh yes.
Oh yes. Here we go.
Here it comes.
Red core. Mighty jump.
The mightiest jump.
Here we go.
Here it comes.
Pre-action jump 3. Going right there. And
Right in the
1, 2.
Get into the blue.
Can go there, yes. Which would be even better. 2 damage to everyone around me.
That sounds a tad filthy, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll play the yellow reaction. Go to ground.
Okay, what does that do?
It gives +1 defense.
Okay.
I'm going to put it on Wrath.
Wrath.
And then I can after attack jump 2.
Alright, so everyone takes 1 damage then.
Does Arquette still take the 2? Or does this affect all?
It only affects one person.
I was going to say, so, but I bet he's got 1 defense. I see what you're saying. So he gets 1. I would need. Oh, we haven't got 1.
You could just remove the 2.
I could do that. But that would be too simple, Militia. And then I get to do an after attack jump, which might be worth doing. Is it worth doing, Militia? You've got to think it might be.
Now this is where it gets complicated.
Nothing complicated about this game, Alex.
Because I now have a after action push of 1.
Which you could only do against Arquette now, sure. Because doesn't the push have to be an adjacent hero?
But it's another one of those situations. In which order does it go off?
You'd have to consult the oracle over there, Alex, as to the order of the day.
I don't believe it has. Man, the FAQ sheet for this must be a mile long.
You reckon?
I reckon.
I can't believe it. We've only had a handful of things that have required real questioning. I would presume it's in like the reaction.
I would assume as well. I can't remember where that is though. Ah, here we go.
Here we go, everybody. Ready?
Resolve after action abilities from reactions, and then resolve the after action abilities from the attack card.
So it's me first.
So you first. You
So
do
I jumped. Yeah.
and then I do my push.
But can you push a target that now isn't adjacent to you?
Well,
What's the rule on push?
you were still
Because I'm not anymore.
on the card.
I was. But does the push... Do you have to be adjacent?
Target champions are pushed X hexes in a straight line directly away from the champion causing the push. They must stay in the same row of hexes. The activating champion must push the target for full distance. The target will stop before entering a hex of a champion, a statue, or the edge of the arena, and will activate traps if they are pushed onto or over them. A champion cannot... If a champion cannot be pushed for the whole distance, they suffer wounds. If the target is not in the same hex row as the attacking champion when the push is resolved, the push is ignored.
You've answered your own
There we
question.
go.
So if you're not in the same row, you ignore it. Interesting.
Arquette still is pushed for 1 though.
Yes, because they all get it, don't they?
Yes. Well, that was the longest red hex thing I've ever
Well, that's probably the most exciting thing that's happened in the entire game, I would suggest.
Yes, that's without question probably true. I can't stop that from happening, so I'm just going to have to accept it's going to. In which case, I'm going to use my blue core for move 1, plan 1.
Playing the long game.
Playing the long game. And my yellow core for a heal on Colel.
Interesting.
And a move, I think I'll move there. And that is my turn.
That is the end of your go, is it?
Yes.
So now
Took
it
a while.
becomes my powerful go. What do we think? We think we score, Alex.
You do
Have
score.
a champion adjacent to each statue. So, I get a little trophy treat there, which is very exciting. What can we do now going forwards though, Alex? Do you think?
Which one don't you want me to score more is the question.
Yeah, well, yeah. It is a toughie, isn't it? It's tough to know which way to go sometimes. Blue core for anchors away.
Ugh,
Move 2. And then
that's a nasty
1
move.
damage, but obviously mitigated. Push 1 into the trap.
Ugh.
Zhunk.
What is it?
It's a stun.
It's a stun. Oh, I have to get rid of one of the...
One of her cards has got to go, Alex.
Oh, that's not pleasant.
Get rid of it. I won't stand for it.
I'll get rid of Winding Paths. I
The
think.
paths of winding, eh?
There we go.
Say hello to the militia. Nice and loud. Say hello.
Hello, militia.
The youngest member of the militia has arrived, everyone. Right, so what have we got going on after that nightmarish vision? You need to put a trap back down,
Ah, yep.
for 1.
The only place I can do it now.
So painfully annoying. So painfully annoying. Why? Why? Would you do it to me again? It's just that one hex. Just one.
I've had that several times.
It's really irritating.
It's incredibly irritating. Every time I nearly kill you, you run away.
I know. What have we got over there then? I think we're going to have to be spiteful.
Oh, you're going for the spiteful 1 damage, are you?
No. More spiteful.
Ugh.
Than 1 damage.
Not entirely sure I'm a fan of that at all.
I wouldn't be either, in all fairness. It is literally just spite. I don't necessarily think it's actually that beneficial to me. But I'm going to play Wingstorm. I'm going to move 1 and then a 2 direct damage for 1 on old Colel, and it's got an after attack push 2 straight into Kilgore for 2 more, so it'll be 3 damage.
Ugh. I need my blue core.
Oh, here we go.
Here you go.
I'm going to play Intervention. So, how much damage does your thing do normally?
So 1
1.
is the push that's doing 2.
Okay, so
we
I block that damage.
You block the 1, yep.
I then heal for 3. I then take the damage from the push, so...
If no damage was dealt, that's disgraceful.
That is amazing.
Almost broken, but yes, you will take the 2 from the
I
push.
take 2 from push.
Because your reaction goes first, doesn't
Yes.
it? As we just worked out in that incredibly long-winded moment that's probably going to get edited quite heavily.
Quite heavily, I should assume.
So I shall get rid of all of these cards. See what treats come in. Oh, look at these little treaters. Whoa! Treats.
Tracker moves down.
Tracker moves down. It's getting into the nitty-gritty now. The new unscorable is at least 2 of your champions
I'll
are
be the
leveled up.
judgment of the trophies.
You be the militia trophy judge master, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Can you say that?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to score that one.
Which one are you scoring, Alex?
They have 2 or more champions adjacent to Esme's
statue.
statue.
So for 1 powerful glory, evens it up at 3 all.
There we go.
Imagine that.
It's getting tight.
It is getting to the nitty gritty now, militia. We're in the final end game. So, what can you possibly do, Alex?
Well, you might be surprised to know, not an awful lot.
Oh. You got the militia all excited there
Yes.
with the mighty scoring, and then you come out with that.
I like to disappoint. We're going to go for yellow for a basic move.
Standard issue.
Standard issue move. And we shall do a red. Yep, well, we'll do it anyway. Poison Dart.
You're going to do it anyway. You got steroid.
I'm committed to the cause. So I can move up to 1, and then a 3 damage, indirect, 2 damage attack to Wrath.
How much damage?
2 damage.
2. Disgraceful.
And it's poison, so that's 1 more point of damage.
Oh,
Which I believe
is his death.
is his death.
That will be his death indeed.
So Colel has levelled up.
Which is disgraceful.
I gain another trophy, even closer now. Ooh.
Is actually, you've got 2 levelled up now.
Yep. So next turn,
Next turn will be your potential victory if I can't kill one. If I can't kill one of them, you win.
yep,
And they're almost unkillable,
yep.
aren't they?
I believe that's my go. Would you like to know her levelled up?
Go on and make me laugh about her levelled up ability.
So, targets suffer -2 armour against her attacks. She's a tank killer.
Ugh. -2 armor.
-2.
I don't like the sound of that at all.
That's
In fact.
Dugram's death if she gets close
Yeah,
enough.
Duggar's death. Can I
Potentially
score?
1
No, I cannot score today, militia. And it's all going horribly wrong. It's unravelling quickly at this moment in time. What on earth can we do in the face of such reckless hate? You have to use one of their cards with movement to get them on the board.
Yep.
Well, militia,
I believe.
none of his cards are in this hand, so Wrath will not be joining us.
Does it have to be a card? I think we discussed this last time.
But what, you think you can use the generic...
I think you can just use a generic movement to get him back on. To activate an out-of-action champion, the player must use an action with movement to move that champion back into the
So
arena.
we can use the
I
standard
believe so, yes.
first point to get him on, then you can get the second point to do something
A
disgraceful.
thick trophy.
So, what can we do, Megatron? Right, I think we're going to go blue to play Take Flight.
Take flight.
So I get to swoop 4, and then the first champion I swoop through, I place them adjacent to Arquette.
Okay.
So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to place you adjacent to me.
Not really solving the problem, though, is it?
Nope, I don't. The problem cannot be solved.
Ah, okay.
I'm just
So this is just spite
dragging
at
this out,
point, yes.
just for spite, because I had 0 cards that could do even, I don't know, a quarter of the damage I would need to do.
Yeah, they are quite beefy champions, aren't they?
They are. Yeah, I mean that's mad. So I can't pull 6 damage out at all with these cards, even if I was in range, which I'm not. So the best that I could do is just put myself in a position to know that if you weren't so beefy and powered up, I could have won. So I will use generic movement to go 1,
Uh-huh.
and then 2,
Okay.
and then the last one to make another 2. And I would have won the game, Militia, if it wasn't for Alex's incredible damage output.
Should we go through the formalities? Tracker moves down.
I think it's only fair to go down, because technically you can't win if it doesn't move down.
No, this is true.
And it's moved down. The next one would have been 2 or more champions in trap hexes. I quite like that one,
Yeah, that's
because I don't think there's anything really that horrible about traps, if you
No.
don't mind the potential route.
yeah.
And if you,
Plus, Kilgore's immunity to stun is quite good as
yeah,
well.
and the fact that you can sit in them and potentially score 2 trophies off of it, I think it's a well overlooked one.
Right.
Can you score anything, Alex?
I believe I can. Yes, I'm going to score at least 2 of your champions are leveled up, which is 1 trophy.
And the game. Well played, my good man.
Nice one.
Snatched victory out of the jaws of defeat there.
Yes,
A bad start, but strong.
it was a good game.
It was very good. I hope you enjoyed that, Militia. We had many things going on in there. Young Militia members, random acts of endless FAQing.
Yeah.
But all in all, a mighty game. Obviously, standard issue, subscribe or die.
Indeed.
And obviously all trolls welcomed, because all mistakes are definitely our own.
Absolutely.
Very well, until next time.
Till next time.